Donald Trump is becoming increasingly unhinged to the point where most of the things that he is saying out loud, whether it's in interviews or at his rallies, none of it makes sense. This man is somehow incapable these days of stringing together a complete thought into coherent sentences. And if you don't understand what I mean, then take a look at these clips from Donald Trump speaking at a rally this week. This rally was, of course, after his disastrous performance in front of the group of black journalists. But here is what Trump attempted to say to this crowd. Again, there's several clips here, none of them making any sense at all. But take a look.
I can't believe I'm doing it. You know, the weird thing. I mean, 2 weeks ago, I was talking about Biden. I didn't even know her name. Nobody did. Kamala. Hello. Beautiful. I didn't even know her name. Kamala. I heard dollars. They want to call him up and they want to deal with her. And I didn't deal like that. I never dealt like that. I didn't need the money. I said, no, I don't want to do that. I told a lot of guys that I like and some guys that I don't like, but very rich people, I just can't do that. I can't do it. They want to do the telephone systems. They want to do lots of little things like that. We'd like to take over the telephone system of the United States. I'm sorry, I can't do that. But unlike her, I cannot be bought and I cannot be controlled. I have no interest in that. In line, Chuck Schumer refused to shake the Israeli Prime Minister's hand. Chuck Schumer has become a Palestinian. Yes, can you believe it? He's become a proud member of Hamas. Nancy Pelosi likewise denounced the speech in shameful terms.
Now, I could have gone even further. There were far more clips than that, but I don't want you to have to sit through all those. But if you follow the link in the description of the video, go to the Twitter feed of @Asen, he has all the rest of the clips. They're absolutely just totally insane because Donald Trump is an incoherent madman. That is what he is. And that is what that little sampling of clips shows us. This is not a man who is capable of any form of rational thought. This isn't a man who can make decisions on the fly as president of the United States. This is a petty, egotistical narcissist that is suffering from some form of mental decay, but definitely some kind of mental decay. I don't know what, but it's there. And this is the crap he spews out. I mean, think about that first statement he made, right? Nobody knows who she was. 2 weeks ago, nobody knew her name. I didn't know her name. You literally admitted in an interview earlier that week that you knew her. Like, not personally, but that you had known her for years. That's what you actually said in the room of black journalists. You said, like, you've known her for years. And then you're over there telling the crowd, like, I didn't even know who she was 2 weeks ago. Didn't know her name. Kamala. Is that your big attack on her now? You're just going to say, Kamala. Because if that's what you want to go with, I'm not going to stop you. Just understand you're not going to win over a single new voter with that. You do, however, run the risk of turning off a lot of voters. The next thing he goes into, I can't be bought. Are you kidding us right now? Are you kidding us? Every world leader understood when you were president of the United States that if they wanted to get on your good side, all they had to do was book a block of rooms at one of your resorts. Saudi Arabia, and I bring this example up frequently because it's the biggest one, would rent out entire blocks of rooms at Donald Trump's former DC hotel, pay for them in advance, and then never use them, and never ask for a refund. So they were just using his hotel to funnel money into his pocket. And then, of course, Saudi Arabia got everything they wanted from the Trump administration. And then when they were done, they gave Jared Kushner the massive, $2 billion. Even though the rest of the country said, please do not give Jared Kushner $2 billion, the royal family said, no, we're going to give him $2 billion anyway. And then, of course, we come to the last statement in that series of clips I showed you there. Chuck Schumer's a Palestinian. Using the word Palestinian as a slur. Replace Palestinian with literally any other country. And you see how much of a slur that is. Chuck Schumer's a Mexican. Chuck Schumer's Chinese. Chuck Schumer is Iraqi. See? Yeah, now you get it. Not to mention the fact that he then said that Chuck Schumer was a proud member of Hamas. This man is insane. And I don't think we should be afraid to say that. And I don't think that the corporate media should be afraid to say that either. These are not the statements. These are not the ramblings of a sane person. There is something deeply wrong with this man, something deeply wrong with his brain, and the media needs to go back to focusing on that. When President Biden had a very bad debate performance, all we heard was how, oh my God, his brain's not there. It's just nothing but mashed potatoes in his skull. He needs to go. He can't do the job. Okay, what about this crap? You're going to let all this fly because Donald Trump does it so frequently we become just numb to it? No. Talk about it. Point out how it's not just weird, but also likely the symptom that there's something deeply wrong inside of his head. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.